Monday Hoops. Coming up, he can get to the rim anywhere, anytime. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against the Golden State Warriors and their franchise point guard, Steph Curry. Chicago, Golden State, NBA action.
There is Monta Ellis arriving earlier. He'll try to put the Warriors on his back one more time. The Chicago Bulls on the road in this interconference matchup. We're live from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's the Golden State Warriors. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, bringing you the NBA on a Monday afternoon. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah, they're inside. Rose and Dang on the floor, and Brewer. And for Golden State, Jarrell Wright and David Lee are the forwards. Monte and Curry in the backcourt, and Biedrins. With Steph Curry last season, the Warriors just kept adding to their arsenal of deadly shooters.
Yeah, and if you're going to struggle, one of the things you want to make sure you can do is shoot the ball, and they can do that. They were a team that could score with the best of them, Kevin, and outside shooting continues to be a strength for them.
And that one's good, Boozer. Here's Curry. Lee outside. Back to Curry. Five to shoot. Knocks it down from 19 feet.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
Kevin, he said they'll need to keep fresh legs on the court at all times in order to deal with an offense like this, which can explode at any time. So we need to see a little bit deeper rotation than we're accustomed to seeing from them. We'll see how the guys off the bench respond to this challenge, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Always have to have that game plan going up against prolific offensive teams.
Kevin, it's always something you're strategizing for every game.
Well, Clark coach Don Nelson regarded as an innovator in the NBA.
Yeah, one of the innovations was the point forward position. I remember Paul Pressey being very effective in that role. He's a master at exploiting matchups as Don Nelson, especially going with what folks have called small ball or Nelly ball.
Right. Here's Dang, following the score by Derrick Rose. Noah kicks to Rose. Shoots from the corner. Brewer, good.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Curry. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. On the wing, Ellis. Back to Curry. And Rose picks him up defensively. Curry with it. Back to Ellis. Brewer with the steal.
Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one.
Now Rose. Noah, fended by Biedrins. Noah in the post. Biedrins on him. Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. You know, Clark, there's some interesting things about Noah's background. Of course, his dad was a professional tennis player. His mom was a model. I mean, a very eclectic background. This kid has been terrific from college on.
Yeah, you know what I say, Kevin. You've heard me say this a number of times. You cannot run away from the DNA. I mean, this kid has good bloodlines, and obviously he's his own guy now, but he's got athleticism, charisma, personality, and work ethic. That's a formula for success.
Reggie Williams, he's checked in for Jarrell Wright. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bulls. Good on the second free throw.
The Bulls only had 13 wins against the West last year. They need to make better progress in that area.
Sometimes your style doesn't fit with another conference, and that might be the case with Chicago.
Could possibly be. Excellent point.
Now here's Ellis. Hits the left of the rim and gets the friendly bounce. Ellis has got his second bucket.
You got to be on point against this guy. You sleep or relax one bad move and he'll make you pay.
You know, Clark, going back to the Bulls against the Western Conference, 17 and 13 the prior year to that, 2009, and then they flipped it around.
Yeah, I think they're maturing as a team right now, Kevin. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them break out and win 20 or more against the West this season.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Dang with the bucket. Here's Curry. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Biedrins with it, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
That's hoops like it was meant to be, Kevin.
Howard Clark, even the sound of that dunk was massive.
Yeah, it was wicked.
Here's Rose. Noah with it. Biedrins on him. Noah's shot is off. And so here's Golden State. Outside Curry. He's covered by Rose. Rose against Curry. Shot clock at 5.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here is Rose. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Efe Udoh was called Uncle F at Baylor for his maturity and calming influence on the team. But also, Udoh is old for a rookie at 23 years of age. Some have voiced concern that because of his age, Udoh won't have as much upside as other prospects. Udoh responded, "Everybody always has work to do. I'm just going to come in, day out, work as hard as I can to try to get better every day." Kevin, pretty good start with his attitude.
You bet. Thank you, Doris. And some changes here for the Warriors. Get Zurich checked in, and Darrell Wright has subbed in for Reggie Williams. Then for the Bulls, Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer, and it's Watson in for Derrick Rose. Here is Watson. Gets rid of it. Here's Noah. The three from Korver, and the Bulls with another miss. The Warriors leading. Here's Ellis. Connects from in close. Ellis has got 6 points. Now Watson. Here's Dang. The three. Kept alive. Count it! And the third time is a charm. Dang's got his second basket of the game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ellis outside. Pass to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Tosses it up. Again, Golden State.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
Watson with it. With 1 on the clock, nails the buzzer beater.
Boy, that's what I call a bailout there. He got the shot off just in time.
14. And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 2.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Curry. He's got 6. 17 wins on the road with 24 losses for the Bulls this past season.
Yeah, and that's inverse of the home record, and they finished at 41-41 for 2 straight years, Kevin. That's about as middle of the pack as you can get.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Taj Gibson, Lonnie Brewer out there with Watson. Then there's Carlos Boozer and Korver. Now Watson after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Fires from the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. We're now all tied up at 16. And Clark, our stat guy, follows up on what you just said, saying that they had inverse records for home and away in 2009 as well, if you believe that.
Huh? I mean,
Yeah, that's what he told me. I'm just reading what he
all
wrote
right,
down.
no kidding. I'll take your word for it, but we'll see if they can break that trend this time around to get off of that 500 overall record and flip the script on the inverse home and road record. How about that?
Well said.
All
I
right.
understood it.
Okay. So did I. Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Boozer. Buries the teardrop layup. Boozer's got his second bucket.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Right with the screen. From deep. Curry can't get it to go.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Watson's shot is off.
Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Guarded by Curry. Here's Gibson. They rule this one goaltending. Help the shot.
You know, it went in, but even if it didn't, you could call getting a shot that close a successful offensive trip, a good quality look.
And the Warriors with some changes. David Lee's checked in for Beadridge. Williams comes in for Darrell Wright. And it's Ellison for Charlie Bell. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Boozer. Deng comes in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Curry kicks to Lee. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Deng, and 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
A good smart foul there to stop the easy dunk.
At the line for the Bulls, Luol Deng, taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. After a disappointing 09 campaign for Deng, he came back as a force last season, Clark.
Well, with Luol Deng, it was the injuries that slowed him up, Kevin, the year before last, and it seemed like he was out looking to make up for all of the lost time, and he really stepped things up.
Here's Ellis. He has 6. Curry against Rose. Tipped. And back to Deng. You saw his points jump back to about 17 and a half a game and set a career high in rebounding as well.
Yeah, I like that fact. Rebounding the ball at a high level. And with Gordon out and in Detroit last year, you knew that they were going to have to pick up the scoring. And Deng really delivered with that. They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
Here's Rose. 2:14 left in the second. On the wing, Brewer.
I think that's going to take away from what he does. The team's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end. That's too easy. D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Second team. Shooting for Chicago, Ronnie Brewer. Shooting.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Unbelievable injury difficulties for the Warriors last season. Just really derailed their year.
Well, as a bouquet and Wright out for the season, Beadridge, Turioff, and Randolph Radmanovich all missing time as well. The list goes on and on and on. And with all those guys dressed up like you and me courtside, no wonder the Warriors struggle.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, last season, Don Nelson snapped the all-time record for NBA coaching wins. Don Nelson followed and said, just means I've been coaching a long time, 30-something years. Coach that many games, you're bound to win a good number of them. Of course, the struggles for the Golden State Warriors somewhat muted the applause for Don Nelson's achievement, but he said, I'm okay with that. I really think I prefer it that way. An amazing achievement, no matter how you look at it, gentlemen.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. Well, for the Warriors, their injury woes got so bad that in one game, Steph Curry fouled out and there was no one left to sub for him.
Yeah, that shows how shorthanded they were. And yet the team battled through. Steph Curry emerged as a potential star. Well, if this team can get healthy, I think they'll prove to be pretty good.
And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Dang passes to Gibson. Easy shot. Again, Chicago.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Rose against Curry. 13 feet out. Again, Golden State.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Outside Dang. It's dumped off. Open look. Shot's good by Gibson.
The assist.
8 points for him.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Goes up. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Monte Ellis. 21 points for Steph Curry. And here comes Rose. And so we wrap up the first half.
Luol Deng has been playing well. He has 9 points, then he's buried one three-pointer in the course of this game. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
Bulls lead by 1.
From the 2K Sports Studios, we got a tight one at the break at Oracle Arena. I'm Damon Bruce. Let's get to the 2K Sports halftime report. Chicago with the lead against Golden State. They're getting a ton of points from their bench players, a big injection of energy. Luol Deng's been clicking through the first two. He's up to 9 points and has added a couple assists in this one too. But you know, the Warriors also came to play. High speed, high energy. Every time they get the ball, they're off and running. Stephen Curry with an amazing start. At the break, 21 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. These two have shined bright so far. They've led the way in scoring for their teams in today's action. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back out to the start of the third quarter. I'm Damon Bruce. So long, everyone.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. The Warriors trailing. Monte and Curry in the backcourt. Terrell Wright and David Lee are the forwards. And Biedrins. That's the group for Don Nelson as we begin the second half. And here's Rose. You know, for these Bulls last season, Clark, they had some drama in the locker room. Maybe people not seeing eye to eye in the front office and on the coaching staff.
Yeah, they certainly did. I would call it front office friction.
Yeah.
But yet, despite that, Kevin, good young talent. So whoever steps into that situation has something to work with.
And here is Curry after the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng. Ellis knocks down the trifecta. Ellis has got 9 points. When you look at Monte Ellis, what a powerhouse offensively, just so hard, so quick to guard.
Yeah, you know what he is? He's got change of pace. In addition to that explosive quickness, he understands how to use that speed effectively, and he's an excellent shooter off the dribble.
Last year, what, 6th in the league in scoring?
Yeah, 25 a game. That's big time.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following Monte Ellis' 3. The alley-oop, got a piece of it.
Good anticipation for the steal.
And it's the Warriors' ball. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. Ellis seemed to recover most, if not all, of his quickness before his ankle injury, and then he added a three-point shot to his arsenal.
Yeah, he made almost as many threes last season as he did in the 4 prior seasons, Kevin. And if he can keep moving that percentage up, that'll become one heck of a weapon for him. Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Ronnie Brewer. Here's Curry. He's got 24. And Rose picks him up defensively. Takes it up. Curry can't get it to go.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss. Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 9. Jacks up the triple. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Monte Ellis. 27 points for Steph Curry.
I tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets. And after that first miss, they're 3 or 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
Again, Golden State. Here's Rose. 2:45 left in the third. Korver. He's guarded by Ellis. All alone. Oh! And there's the dunk.
This is good stuff, man. I mean, you need to save that one, boys.
You won't get tired of watching that replay anytime soon. Right side, Dang. And Curry picks him up defensively. Dang with the bucket. Dang's got 14 points.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Outside Curry. And Rose picks him up defensively. Outside Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Off from three-point land. Bulls trail by 3. Warriors only with 11 wins against Eastern Conference opponents a season ago.
And that was exactly the same mark they had in 09, Kevin. You've got to get more than 11 wins out of conference if you're going to climb into the playoff chase.
That's a 2 from Korver, and it's Chicago scoring again.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
And so here's Golden State. They lead by 1. And Clark, you mentioned climbing back into the playoff chase. Is that the goal, if you think, for this Warriors team this season?
Well, I think you have to put it out there in front of you, but realistically, you want to start with the fact that you've got to be healthy, and we need to be better defensively. And if those things are in place, now you have a chance to maybe pursue that goal of the playoffs. How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 29 points and just an amazing performance from downtown. He is in complete control of this game.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Some changes for Golden State. Odmanovic is checked in, and it's Williams in for Monte Ellis. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Boozer, and it's Watson in for Luol Deng. He hits the second from the line. Here's Rose. 1 minute left in the third quarter. For the tie, and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
At the line for Bulls, Derrick Rose, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he ties it up. Here's Williams. 47 seconds left in the third. Curry against Rose. Behind the arc. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, it's clear they've got the advantage on the boards in this one, Kevin.
And the bucket is good, laid up and in from the assist. He's got 8.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Rose picks him up defensively. Let's go with the 3. Curry can't get it to go. outside Rose. Goes up, and he drops it in on the layup. Rose has got 8.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Here's Curry. Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter.
Luol Deng has been playing well. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 2 3-pointers to add to his totals. His success in the assist department has carried over to the free throw line.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, our spark of the game goes to the Bulls for that major surge. They put the clamps on in the second quarter, and guys, that helped them go on this magnificent run.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here is Rose. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Derrick Rose and C.J. Watson manning the backcourt. Taj Gibson is out there with Carlos Boozer and Korver. Here's Watson. No good. So the Warriors take it the other way. Ellis left side. Blocked. The Bulls leading by 4. And here's Rose. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Unloads. Fades back. And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist by Rose.
Wow. It's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
Ellis, the pass to Biedrins. Udo with the ball. Now here's Ellis. Just 4 to shoot. Nails the easy jumper.
With the score being so close, there's little margin for error by either team.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
David Lee checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Andres Biedrins. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Deng comes in for C.J. Watson. Gibson down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Takes it up. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Taj Gibson, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
As a team, they've been perfect from the line in this half. They've made them all. That's a good job, and that's exactly what you want. When you're going to get to the line, take advantage of those freebies.
Lee, it's blocked.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on deep.
Rose kicks to Boozer. Working on Lee. Goes up. And Boozer gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 8. Here comes Steph Curry. It's tipped. Here's Rose. Throws down the breakaway jam.
No question that they've been the better offensive team so far. The execution has been flawless.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's good. Curry's got 33 points.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Lee against Boozer. No luck. Now Golden State takes it the other way. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Curry against Rose. And Rose picks him up defensively. Shoots the three. Curry can't get it to go.
A rare miss on that one, bailed out the defense. He'll usually make you pay for soft serve defense like that.
Here's Rose. It's the kind bounce off the back rim.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 9. 1:52 left to the fourth. Andres Biedrins, she's checked in for Golden State. Here's Curry. Lets loose for three. Rose with the rebound.
Well, Kev, they're making a strong statement under the boards. I mean, out-rebounding by a pretty good margin here.
Dang with the bucket. Here's the Warriors with the ball. 11-point game. Ellis, that's good. Here's Rose. 1:35 left in the game. Gibson with it. Pass to Boozer. He's against Lee. Boozer passes to Gibson. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That's good.
He's done a really nice job of maintaining focus, staying sharp, and providing his team with offense.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Man, these guys are going absolutely crazy from outside. Ever since the second half started, they've been nailing them nonstop.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Over right. Kept alive. Here's Gibson. Hoop plus the harm. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. It's on Andres Biedrins.
At the line for the Bulls, Taj Gibson.
And he makes the free throw. Here's Curry. 50 seconds left to the fourth. Now Ellis. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
Here's Gibson. And Boozer backs in. He's picked up by Lee. And Boozer puts it in.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Curry, again, Golden State.
He's doing as much as he possibly can out there. But his teammates have to carry their weight if they're going to have a chance to win.
Outside Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.